Hello and welcome to my craft room. My name is Michelle Wells. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from Tasmania, Australia. Thanks for joining me for Fun Fold Friday. I've got a cute little quick card that I'm going to make today because I've been so busy today. I've took Mum swimming and I've got to get organised, ready to pick up my grandsons for a sleepover tonight. But I'm just having a look on my phone. I think I may need to move it down. I'm adjusting. Hi Margaret, thanks for joining. Hi Sally, thank you for joining me. So I hope that's okay. I'm going to find where I am while I'm finding myself on the computer. If you would like one of these catalogues, and this has gone live so I can actually show inside now, so woohoo! So if you'd like one of these catalogues, I will post one out in the mail. I'll have all the links in the description of my video as well as my YouTube video. So actually I'm just going to go down. There I am. Hopefully I've got everything down, and oh, what popped up there? I've got something else popping up there. Okay, so like I said, I've got to be off the computer or off this video by 2 o'clock, so I need to get going and not talk too much. But anyway, so if you hop on, please let me know where you're watching from. If it's your first time, please let me know, because I like to know where my videos reach, and I like to share my crafting with people all over the world. So alright, so we're going to get started. So like I said, we're going to be using, I think I remember the page number. I think I forgot. But anyway, I'm going to go. I like the back of the book here because it tells you where everything is. So you've got whole. But I'm going to go for a walk through the catalogue anyway, because I want to show you my favourite things. So we're going to use the Happiness Abounds again, which is on page 109. I was on the right page before. So we're going to use, and I'll show you in a minute anyway, but we're going to use this bundle, and I absolutely love it. So I am going to do some of these eventually, but I'm just going to show you this cute fun fold, and I'm going to I will have to watch later again as going out. That's okay, Christine. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. But yes, I'm going to use this bundle again. So, and it's one of my favourites anyway. So, okay, I'm going to pop that over there. Hopefully it doesn't fall. So we're going to make this cute little card here. And this one here is called, I forgot the name of it now, Step Panel Card. And I made this one in a swap, so most of my cards that I'm making these days are in swaps. So I'm going to make this one today again, but I'm not going to use the Ladybug dies and stamp set. Not dies and stamp set, punch and stamp set. So, but I am going to do another card with these. You've probably already seen a picture of a card that's on that I put on this post. But so I'm going to create this one, and this one folds flat. You can fold it flat that way, and I don't think it goes that way. No, it goes that way, and that goes into an envelope. So there is an envelope there somewhere. I'll find one to show you the next one I make. So that folds flat, and then when the person gets it, they just bend it up and it sits up like that. So we're going to create that one today, but I'm going to create it in a bit different version. Like I said, we're going to use the Happiness Abounds stamp set. So I'm just going to use the sentiment off the stamp set, but I'm going to use my dies to cut out some flowers from the pretty paper. So I've already got all my pieces all pre-cut, and I'm not quite sure which flower I'm going to cut from here. So I might grab the one that's got all the big flowers, and I think it's that one there. I could be wrong. Okay, just going to have a look. What's that piece there? No, that's the other piece. So I might have to grab, I'm not quite sure, I think this piece here is the one that the flowers, you can cut the flowers from, I think. So yeah, anyway, we're going to cut them from there, so I'll cut them ones up. I've cut a lot of this up. Hi Susan, thanks for joining. So right, so I'm going to pop that over there, hopefully everything, and I hope you can see it. It's because we've got, looks like rain, it's going to rain again, so, but anyway, I'm going to pop that piece aside, and I'm just going to pop these over here. So I'll grab the stamp set in a minute when I need that, so I'll pop that there. Actually, I don't have enough room in this room, so alrighty, I'm not going to go through all the measurements because I will put this over the weekend. I'll send out a thing with all the measurements, so that's a pretty paper that we're going to be using today out of that bundle, and I'll have all the, so this piece here is the base piece, and these are all cut from, like I cut all these from the one, like the A4, our A4. So instead of telling you all the measurements, we're going to grab this piece here, and okay, stick that piece over there for a minute. So I'm going to score this piece and this piece, so, and these I'm going to pop here. So I'm going to grab my trimmer, and I'm going to score these pieces here. Actually, I'll tell you the sizes of these ones if you want to try this one. So this piece here is 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to score this one, actually, and I'm going to score this one at 1. This one's a little bit different. I looked at a couple of different tutorials, so, and I got my ideas from a couple of places. So I'm going to score at 1, and then I'm going to score at 2 1/4. I made one of these many years ago, and I've never made one for, so 2 1/4, and the next one is 4 1/4, and 5 1/2. So 5 1/2, and hopefully that's scored. Yep. And then this piece here, this piece here is 3 1/4 by 6, and we're gonna score this one at 1/2 inch. So it's going to be 1/2, and then 1 3/4, and 1 3/4. This one's a different one because I haven't made this one. I've made this card here, I got the idea off Lisa Curcio, so I made that one from her, and it's a little bit different. And this one I think it's called Simply Stamping. I can't think of her name. Simple Stamping, or I can't even think of her name now. So this is where I got this one from. So that's all the scoring I need to do there. Now I've got my piece of 4 by 12, so this is 4 inches by 12 inches, and I've just cut a strip off. So my first cut, I'm going to cut this piece at, just looking at my measurements here. Okay, 4 4 1/4. So 4 1/4. So that's my first cut. And then my second cut is 4 by 3. So this is already 4, so we're just going to cut it by 3. And then we're going to cut another piece at 1 3/4. 1 3/4. And then we've got another 3 pieces that are, where am I? 1 by 4. So these are 1 inch strips. So we need 3 of these. So that's 1. Okay. And that's 2. And okay. It doesn't sound right? Yep, okay, it must be. And that's 1. Okay. There you go. So there's our 3 strips there. So I'm going to pop that back down there, so I don't need any of those. So we're going to start organising this card. So I'm just going to burnish all these. So, and you can use your score to I should use my bone folder, so give them a bit more of a crease. I hope it's not going dark, so, and you can see me okay. So I'm just going to do that one there, and then I'm going to do this little piece here as well. So I'll just give that a good crease down. So have any of you been crafting today? So then this piece here is going to sit up the back like that. So that's going to be glued up the back like that. So what we're going to do before we do that though is I'm going to put my designer series paper, and that's going to sit up there like that. So I'm just going to glue that on the back there. So, and lost my glue. I've got this tiny little table in this room and I can't okay, why has that come up? Actually, I've got something popped up there. That's all right. So stick that over there out of the way. Right, so I'm going to pop this, and this is gorgeous paper. I love this. I've nearly used most of my pack on a few different cards, and I think I may need to get another glue. I'm just going to see how I go. So I'm just going to pop that and make sure you put it the way that's going the right way. So that way there. So that's going to sit up on the back there, and just give it a little, like a 1/8 of an inch border all the way around, or so. And I could have went over there a little bit more. Oh, and it moved on me, probably too far now. That's okay. So now I've got that piece down there. I am going to pop this piece on. So what I'm going to do is going to pop some glue on that piece there. So, and you're sort of like making. So then I'm going to fold up 2 of those, and I'm just going to glue that down. So you make sure you've got your two panels and you're pressing down, and then that gives you your little part that sits up. So, and this one's a lot bigger than this one, so a lot different in size. So I just wanted to make a different one in different size to give you sort of an idea. So I'm just going to give that a good crease down, and then once you've got that piece there, then this piece here will go on there as well. So this piece here, you'll glue this piece, and that'll glue onto there, and then that piece will glue onto there, and then it'll give you your piece there. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop, actually I might pop my pieces on here first. So I'm going to pop all my panels on before I glue that down. So I'm going to pop that one on, and I'm going to glue all the panels on for these ones here first. So you can have one on there, like one on there and one on the bottom, but I didn't want one on the bottom, so I'm just going to have one there and one there. I wonder what that'd look like if I had changed it up and have different colours. So, but you're not really going to see it. So, and I don't know why I've got, because she had one on the bottom and I didn't want one on the bottom. So, but I suppose we could, because when you close the card up, you're going to see that, aren't you? So I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to make sure I've got these all going the right way with the pattern. Okay, so that's that way, that's that way, and it doesn't really matter, does it? So I'm just going to have one there. Okay, where's that big one? I really need the one that's going to match up with that one, don't I? So I just want to be like, okay, nope. And if that one's the flower, nope. There you go. So that's the one there. So we're going to pop that one up there. I'm just going to glue just a little bit of glue on that one, and I'm going to pop that there, sort of lining it up with that piece there, and giving that a nice border. And this piece will go on there. And that will match in with that one. And then this little piece here will go, is that one? Okay, nope, not that one. Not one of these ones, it must have been off the back of that one, but it's not going to really matter. So I'm just going to pop this one on the bottom of there, and oh god, now I've got glue everywhere. But that's nothing unusual for me, but you're probably not gonna. I'm just gonna grab my little embossing buddy just to get rid of all that. Not that. I've got, okay, so that sticks that. So now I'm going to glue this piece here on to this one here, and okay, I like it that way. So, or that way. We're going to go that way. So I'm going to pop that piece there, and just keeping an eye on the time. I'm doing pretty well. So now this piece here, and I don't know why we had to cut that piece off, but oh, I know, it's for that piece there, and we had to snip a little bit off that, so that's got to go. Okay, how big was that? So we've got, okay, 3 1/4, so 3 1/4, so we probably need to go 3. I think that was 3, that piece. Okay, yeah, it is. So that's right, I forgot to cut a little piece off the end of this one. So sorry about the noise. So we're going to cut this piece at 3. And that's all the little piece you got left over from that designer series paper, the 4x12. So if you made a few of these cards out of the paper, you could probably use that on something else. So that piece there goes up there. I was just wondering why that third piece was, that makes sense now. Okay, so this little piece here, I'm just going to pop up here, and okay, so that's your card all taking shape now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pop some glue on this piece here. I'm not going to put in much because I don't want it to. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up down here. So I'm lining it up on that fold. So when you fold your card, you've got your bottom here. So I'm going to just line it up to where I want it to sit. So I'm just going to probably pop it down there so it sits nicely there. And get it to where I want it to sit. And then once I've got it where I want to sit it, okay, looks good about there. Then I'm just gonna, okay, that keeps moving on me. actually, what I might do, I'm going to fold that down, and I'm going to line that up there to where I want it, and probably easier to flatten it right down. And then once you get it to where you want it, then glue that piece to there, and that's looking pretty good now. So once I've glued that to that part, then this will open up, and then all we do is pop some glue on the bottom of this piece here, and then just glue that down. So if I just bring that back down and then glue that to there, and there is your card already. So you can fold it that way to put into a envelope, or you can, don't know if you can put it in the envelope that way, but you probably fold it that way. And thinking, because this one's an American one, I'm just wondering whether that one fits into our regular envelope. I'm just going to try. So, and that one's a little bit big, but that's not the mailing one. I just want to have a look at our mailing one and just see how big that one is, whether that will fit into, and it will just, yeah, it does fit in there. So it does fit into our envelope. So our Australian, I'm just going to double check that. Yeah, that does. There you go. So you can mail that in our normal envelope. So I'll get rid of those and pop them away. So that's the card. So now that will sit up just like that. So that's how it is if that was sitting on the table. So now our next piece here is, this piece here is going to sit on the inside if you want to. But I'm just wondering whether I want to have that on the inside or whether I just want the plain white. So what do you think? Just a plain white, or the matte on the back of it as well. So just a hint of that. So I don't know. I think I'm taking away some of that pretty. Just have the white sitting on the back there, because, so I don't know. But anyway, I lost my stamp set now. Okay, we're W. Okay, so I'm going to pop this. That's going up there for a minute, out of the way. So I was thinking of having just a happy birthday this time, or I don't know, wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. Okay, I might have you are wonderful in every way. So I'm just going to grab, and hopefully this, actually I won't take this big one here. You think the plain white? That's what I think. So it just sort of takes away from the, so I'm going to have, what did I say? I was going to have you are wonderful in every way. So I'm going to find that one. You are wonderful in every way. And I can just have, yeah, I'm going to pop that one there. I haven't used this one, so I'll have to do some stamping off with this one. So I'm just going to grab my black ink, and I'm just going to ink that up. I've got ink on my hands already. I knew I would. So, and I'm just going to pop that up in here, and I'm just going to stamp that down once. So I'm going to try that again. I'm just going to pop that, and I'm going to stick that up to the top, that one there. So I'm just going to stamp you are wonderful in every way, and hopefully that's stamping right, and it's good enough for me. So yep, so, and that's going to be stuck on there. but I was going to add some ribbon, and I wasn't quite sure what ribbon I wanted to add. So I'm just wondering, I might just pop a little bit of Pool Party. So I'm thinking about, no, I just want to tie, it might look funny, I just want to tie a little knot. Actually, that's a way I could have done it. Tied a little knot, and let's see, just wanted to tie a little knot, and probably it's gone too, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to do it this way. So I'm just going to snip off that bit on my scissors over there, and okay, I've got all bits going everywhere now. So actually that looks pretty good too. So I was thinking of, I wasn't thinking that, but I thought that works out really well too, just two little knots there sort of sitting on there. But I was just going to have something like that with my flower, but I wanted a knot, but I don't know whether I can work that out. So I'm just going to leave that there for a minute. I'm just going to have a look at the flowers and pop that over there. And I'm going to work out which flower, I sort of don't know which one I want. I'm thinking about just probably one of those dark ones to sit on there, or the same colour as the, I'm not quite sure. I'm just going to snip around, and I think these ones, it actually, I'm going to find my dies and up here and see how I go, because all I've got to do now is cut those flowers out, but I don't think this one's the one that cuts the flowers. No, it's not. So I'll have to work out which one does cut these, the big flower. So it's obviously not this one. So I'm going to pop that one over there, and it must be this big one here. So we'll have a look on, is it that one, or is it that one? That'll be one of these ones. Here it is, this one here. So you think the same colour as the background? So that one, yeah, we're going to have, I don't know if there's any bigger ones in that colour. So I'm just going to have a look. Okay. Okay. And this one, here's another one. Okay, there you go. So I think I might cut one of those ones out, and I might cut one of those ones out, and we'll just see. So I'm just going to cut around. I'm just going to snip around these, because I don't want to waste any of these flowers. So I'm just going to cut that big one out there. Okay. So I'm just going to pop that one there. And I was thinking of either the blue, so I was going to have a look at the big blue one as well. So I might just cut this one down here and see how I go with that one. And I'm going to cut all these up, and I'm going to show you how I use even the ones, I'll pop that over there, even the ones that are like in the side here. I'm going to show you how you can use those ones. So alrighty, so, and I know what, and this other piece here, this other white piece will go on the back, so maybe I can show you. There's that one there. No, that one hasn't got, actually, I'll show you this, oh, and I'll just hit the camera. So I'm just going to cut this one out here, and I think I might just use it the same colour as the card, because I get to go too much. So I'm just going to I'm going to go that one and that one, So I reckon that one might be too much. So I'm just going to go the same colour. So I'm going to grab my little cut and emboss and I'm going to pop that over there for a second. And I'm going to cut both these out. So I'm just going to bring him back and I'm going to turn him around because I'm a left-hander. So I'm just going to pop those in there and just going to pop that. And I'm going to have a look and work out which way that is. So I was told a little tip that if you have a look, there's a little tiny bit that sticks up there. I don't know if you can see, there's like a little point. And if you find the little point on your thing and it lines up, because there's a little tiny point there, I don't know if you can see it, but that lines up and that gives you, so I did learn that trick. Not quite sure now, but hopefully that will stay because I haven't got any of my tape. So I'm just going to show you. Hopefully that stays and it doesn't move. And it cuts that flower out. And I'm moving everything around. Okay. And that's that flower. And I didn't do a bad job. So then I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to pop that over there. Then I'm going to do the same thing with this little one here. And hopefully I just cut. I've got to work out because this one doesn't give me that little point. So I'm just going to have a look and see if I can line. There you go. That one. Is that lined up there? No. Okay. Might not even be this one. Okay. Anyway, you can cut the corners out, but I'm just going to quickly fussy cut around that one. So I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. So I'm just going to fussy cut. I'm not the very best of fussy cutting, so you're lucky you're seeing me. Okay. And I'm just going to quickly randomly. Yeah, I'm not the best of fussy cutting. I hate being cutting things out in front of people. So, but I'm just showing you how easy it is to fussy cut. So that's that piece there. So what we're going to do, that one I can glue onto the bottom of there, or you can glue him up. I might just go there. So I'll glue him onto there. So I'm just going to pop him there, and I'm just utilising that little piece and just popping it onto the card. So then that piece will go on the back and of the card here. I've got something sticky there. So then I wouldn't put anything else on that because you can personalise your own message for there. And then I'm just going to pop that onto there. So that is your back of your card. And I didn't put that on very straight, did I? Okay. I gave it a, but that's okay. So that's the back of your card. So now I'm going to pop this back up here. And then this piece I'm going to stick onto there, but I'm not quite sure whether I want to have that going around. I was thinking, wonder how that'd look if that was up there, and then you had your flower like sort of sit there. What do you reckon? So, or do I just stick with my little ribbon? Don't know. Actually, I'm going to go with it, and I'm going to have a look and see if I like it. If I don't, then I can just go like that. See, I might still go like that. I am. So I'm just going to pop. And there's the rain. I don't want to go and pick up my grandsons in the rain. But anyway, so I'm going to grab a little bit of my tear tape. And I'm just going to stick that about there, and I'm just going to pop a little piece on the other side. So take those both off, and then I'm just going to grab this down here. Oh, and now I'm sticking to that. I'm just going to stick that to there, and probably got too much, but that's okay. And I'm sticking to it. So I'm going to snip some of those off, and then I was thinking of, I just wanted that knot there, and then I thought if they were coming down, those knots, then I can just have my flower sort of sit. Don't know if I like that knot now. Okay. And you know, you have this idea in your head and sort of goes to plan, but then you try it out and you don't like it. So okay, see, what do I don't know. I don't like that knot at all. So okay, I'm just trying to work out whether I like it or not, and have that there. Actually, I'm just going to go with that. I'm just going to stick with that where it is. I'm just going to pull that in tighter, and I'm just going to glue that down. I've got it on there now, and I'm not going to take it off. I'm just going to glue that. That's going to be glued into the center of there. If I get it straight into the center. Okay. Okay. I'm going to leave those tails that long, and see, and I'm just going to pop that up on some, I don't know, I like the knot, but I don't know if I like this flower. Like, right, I'm just going to go with dimensionals on there, so hopefully I have not lost my dimensionals, and I have. So okay, it's not turning out today how I envisioned it, and I've lost my dimensionals, and they were here. I made sure I set them up here. So I don't know where my big ones are gone, so I might have to use some of these ones here. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some of these on, and I'm just going to cut. I'm just going to stick one there. I wonder if I'll get some off. Okay, and more dimensional backings are coming off, and I'm just going to stick one there, and I'm just going to stick it over. I don't know, I do like the look of that, but yeah. Okay, I'm just going to stick this, and I'm just going to stick it over top of that ribbon, and there you go. So it's not how I wanted it, but that's okay. So, and I had a couple of, I had these from when I done my last live, and I'm just going to have a look. These are from something different. I don't know if I like those. So, whether I like that there. And I'll tell you where I got those. I got those from the Ladybug Punch. And I had those, and I had some of these other flowers that are already done, but I had another, and I can't find it now. There it is, a little leaf from that same set. But I don't know if I like that or whether I just want the one little leaf to sit in there somewhere. And maybe that might just give it, yeah, that sort of breaks it up a bit. So I might stick those in the back. So, and I'm just going to pop that into there. And that sort of gives it that, and then I'll pop some bling on there. Maybe the bling might make it look a lot better. So what do you think? So do you like that? It's a long way around for a shortcut. So, but I was going to have a little bow tied off to the side, but I'm going to cut these down a little bit. So I'm just going to cut that one on an angle there, and then that one on an angle. So, and it does look pretty once you, yeah, so it's just different, something different. So, and there goes my dog. She'll be barking in a minute at a plane. So, and now I'm just going to pop some bling, and hopefully my bling is sitting where it's meant to be too, because I had a big, and you know my bling's not either, so I think it's over there. There it is. I'm just going to quickly run over and grab it. So my room really needs to be cleaned up, so yeah. But I'm going to come on and show you the other card that I made, the one that I showed you. So that one's just a little bit long. So I'm just wondering what I'm going to use. And if I knew where my ones to this set were, I actually don't know where I'd put those ones. So, unless they're still, but yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to use, I might just pop a couple of these matte black dots on, and my Take Your Pick tool has run away too. Like I said, I haven't done any cleaning up in here since my last live, and I seem to, everything, there it is, everything seems to have just run away. So I'm just going to pop a couple little of the tiny little black dots. Actually, I might do. So I might stick one of these black ones on in center of there, and then I might just pop a couple little, oh, I didn't even get one. Okay, my putty's gone weird. And I might just pop a little one down here, and I might pop another little one there. So there you go. So that is my card for today. I hope I haven't confused you too much in, like, confused you, like, with the decorating, but I had a vision of it tied, but it's, I mean, one thing goes to another and another. So that's the card that I created with you today, and that's the one that I made the other day. I did have a spare little bee over here that I was going to pop on, but I just didn't think it'd be just too much with one of these big flowers. But yeah, so if he was sitting there on his own, he might have been all right, but yeah, I don't want to pop the bumblebee on there. So there you go. So this one here is a lot shorter, so, but I'll put the measurements to this one if you want to make the smaller one. So I'll put a picture of this one on when I send the measurements of this one if you want to make a smaller one. This one just folds down that way and goes in. So when they're both folded, they're both the same size, but it's just that this one's a bit bigger in the way it sits. So that one's shorter, so, and it just sits up there, and then this one is just longer, and you really got to work the folds in to get them to sit. So there you go, it sits up. So, and that one. And the difference with this one, if you notice, that one sort of got a bit of a curve and it just sits the way it sits up. It sort of leans back a little bit. And this one here tends to sit upwards. So I think I prefer this one, and you've got more room to decorate in that. So there you go. Which one do you prefer? The shorter one or the longer one? So, but there you go. So that is my fun fold for today. So, if you're interested in any of the items, or one of the catalogs or anything like that, I'll have all the details in the descriptions of the video. Alrighty then, I'm going to head off because I need to get myself ready to go and pick my grandsons up from school, and I said that I wanted to be off here by 2 o'clock. So, and I've done well. So, but you like the larger one, Susan? So, thank you, Sally, for your beautiful comments. You like them too, Susan? Thank you. So, alrighty. Yeah, the larger one is pretty. So, and I think I prefer the larger one. But when I done the swap, was doing not a swap, but a challenge, I came up with this one, and so I wanted to do one with this one as well. But I do love the little bumblebee, but I'll come on and show you how to create that, because I want to make the card that I made that I showed you a picture of. So, but anyway, you like the large one too, Norma? Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed. So the larger one is pretty. So, and that paper is gorgeous. I actually love all these ones. So, but there you go. That's after making a mess of how I wanted to decorate it, it's turned out really well now, I think. So I'm happy with it now. So, and I just like the little tassels. But alrighty then, I'm going to go, and I'll catch you all again hopefully next Friday. So if nothing else comes up. So, but I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Friday, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll catch you next Friday hopefully. So alrighty then, I'm going to go, and I'll say goodbye now. Alrighty, bye for now.